Продолжаем осваиваться в новом отделе нравов, занимающийся наркотиками. И мы с вами переходим к нашему второму делу, названием Косяковое Безумие. Интересно.
You know a Freddie Calhoun?
Sure, I know
Freddie needs money to get out of town. Says he's prepared to blow the whistle on a primo reefer distribution ring. Says he
Has
can...
he said how much it's gonna cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out.
Начало. Так, где выход? Вот.
$50?
They weren't even
Do
as
they think I
prancing
made
as
of money?
Fest.
No, you just look like you're made of money.
Oh, very good. The kid's on form. I'd say on a scale of dull to scintillating, you're a solid tedious today, which you can be pleased with.
Do you ever listen to yourself?
I don't have the same voices in my head as you do, Cole.
You know the way. You can drive.
Вообще, да, полтинник сумма-то немалая. По тем временам, я имею в виду. В те времена это была сумма большая. И вряд ли сотрудник полиции получал много. Хотя у него, он сказал, это своя тачка. Так что подозрительно как-то, откуда у него такие деньги. Так что пусть платит. Главное, нас бы не заставляли. И так целую сеть обещает нам сдать. Так, парень. Так, а где он?
There's a little sneak. That's him in the back, Cole.
Это что ли?
Freddie, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20! I said...
You want the money or the alternative?
Tell us about the reefer, Freddie.
Who's he?
Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Brass comes from Tijuana. They bring in 50 pounds a week.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddie?
Gets stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddie.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. Well, be careful. He likes guns. Now, do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddie. Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket.
Let's go visit this Cruz character. 50 pounds of dope. Crazy.
Так. Интересно, он вышел из ситуации и дал ему 20-ку всего лишь. Так,
Can you drive to this one?
50
Fine.
фунтов.
Where are we headed?
Нехилая. Получается, это партия. И сказали, что он любит пострелять. Что-то это мне не нравится. Ну, если что, мы
You
будем
believe his story?
Sure. A hophead like Freddie would raffle his sister for his next score.
Хочешь сказать, он деньги взял только ради дозы? Что ж, ему же хуже, а то реально, если узнают, стукачей-то не любят. Так. Упс.
Call for help. I'll try to find a way in.
Блин. Да нас там чуть... О. Ну вы меня разозлили, ребята. Так.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Take cover, you lunatic.
укрытие не могу отойти. Так. Фух. Уроды, а? По полицейским стрелять. Прям так сразу.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
Вот он, блин, все интересно тоже. Так.
You guys don't have to leave a mess. What happened?
Dope peddler, Juan Cruz. He opened fire and, well, the rest of the story tells itself.
Так, посмотрим. Ну, собственно, я думаю, нужно порыться в карманах. Что это?
A silver dollar. I thought they took these things out of circulation.
На нем еще что-то как будто напечатано. Так. А в этом? Значит, тот самый Хуан Гарсия Круз.
Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address, but this place looks like a front.
Тикс. Ну и на всякий случай проверим еще. Так, ну, вроде все с этим. Нужно обыскать дом.
Nothing significant.
Так, это что такое?
No good to me.
Видимо, патроны.
Doesn't anyone eat regular meals anymore? Junkies feeding on popcorn and grasshoppers living on soup.
Интересное замечание. Действительно, что-то многовато коробок из этих... Эй, что такое? Дай мне пройти. Многовато этих коробок из-под супа. Так, что у нас тут? Вот похожий адрес. Если вспомнить, тогда прикрепляли...
Maybe these are the guys keeping Juan so well stocked with soup.
К дну баночек для попкорна, а здесь, возможно, прямо в банках из-под супа поставляли. Так, ну, посмотрим, что у нас еще. Так, телефон. Мы же вроде адрес уже нашли.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Parnell Soup Company, a head office or factory in the Los Angeles area.
Just a second, Detective. Only one address listed. 6310 Fountain Avenue.
Thank you.
Так, а что ты тут рассматриваешь? Что это за бумажка?
Find anything interesting?
Is this a drug or a village in Borneo? Doesn't appear to be in Spanish.
Так, может, что снаружи есть? Так, стоишь, как будто что-то хочешь
Detectives,
сказать.
you'll want to come meet Mr. Fickman, the neighbor. Sounds like he's got something for you.
Давай.
I heard this is a triple
Detectives
homicide.
Phelps and Durrell. We were told you...
Always knew they were up to no good. Son of a bitch spent more time in the chicken coop than in his house.
Thank you, sir. That's very helpful. And next time you witness suspect behavior through the crack in your curtains, please call us before something like this happens.
Курятник, говоришь? Так. Это гараж, курятник, курятник. Ага. Что-то я не вижу кур.
Phelps, you jump like a girl.
А ты сам-то. Так. А вот это что? Оп.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Ты смотри-ка. Так, а в остальных коробочках что?
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Мало ли тоже что-нибудь есть. Да не похоже. Ладно, раз уж открылась дверца, давайте зайдем сюда.
More soup? Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup?
Ну-ка, давай посмотрим. Снова. Текст.
You hungry or something, Phelps?
Да тут не суп.
I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
Так, что у нас тут?
With Juan dead, we need a new suspect, Cole. Is there a pattern to the deliveries?
Тихуана, он говорил.
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. The dates and times seem pretty regular. We should notify the border crossing.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
Так, ну вот, похоже, все улики. Судя по музыке. Думаю, нам пора навестить этих... Как их там... В общем, производителей томатного супа. Парнелс, да, кажется.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Where are we going?
Так, куда сначала? Ладно, давайте сначала в завод.
Crothers says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of the stuff Lenny shifted. There's been no comeback from Cohen as yet.
Maybe Confidential magazine is right, and Bugsy is on the slide.
You read that stuff? I wouldn't say it to his face if I was you. That is one hot-tempered son of a bitch.
Ну что ж.
Right. Let's see if we can find out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this place.
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
Да, а то сейчас сбежит.
You just wanted to follow her, didn't you? You sly dog. I must apologize for my partner's roving eye. He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Give it a rest, Roy.
If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
Ну, я жду. Ну, ты сказала за мной, и... Так, мне что, за тобой стать? Ты смотри, сработало. Фиетиса тут как будто
What is
далеко.
going on?
LAPD, sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
That's an outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans, all sealed up tight with your label on them.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
Улыбка скорее страшная, чем привлекательная. Так.
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
Так, сейчас посмотрим. Августа. Арена, так тут вроде нету. Там было как-то G, E или EJ. Так, сейчас. А вот, ну-ка, Джордж Гарсия Круз.
This is familiar. 1452 North Las Palmas. Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Так.
The factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
Так, у нас, значит, есть серебряный доллар, массовые консервы партии. Так. Я думаю, сомнения.
Tell me what I want to know, Parnell, or I will have half the LAPD down here tearing this place apart. You're hiding something.
Am I right in thinking you would not want to pursue misdemeanors outside your drug case?
Depending on what you call a misdemeanor, we might be prepared to turn a blind eye.
The truth is, I employ a lot of illegals. No one wants to do menial work anymore. Most of my factory staff are wetbacks. The local blacks and Chicanos all want jobs in aircraft factories.
Presumably because the pay is a lot better. How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
Да знаешь, нет.
Mr. Parnell, do you know what kind of trouble you're in? Come clean with us.
Okay, so things are a little flat. We're deciding whether to lower production. It's taken a while to adjust to not having any military contracts. You know, we sold Uncle Sam 5 million cans of minestrone.
Да. Так, знания.
Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
Так, ну у нас опять же... По идее, опять сомнения.
That's funny, Parnell. He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay. Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
Но тут он вроде говорит правду.
So he's here now? No, maintenance is at night. Night shift finishes around midnight. He would usually come in around 9 p.m. and have everything ready for the morning shift at 6.
We'd like to take a look around the factory floor, Mr. Parnell.
I hope we won't have to shut down the line.
No, nothing like that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I'll show you around myself.
Что ж, спасибо, что помогаете
I hate seeing
следствию.
how things are made. This is gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
Мне казалось, что ты не из таких ребят, Рой. Что тебе плевать. Так.
The cock they've been talking about on the radio?
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
Не похоже, что они особо чистят и сортируют что-то, просто из ящика как-то вываливают. А, вот оно
Why don't
где.
you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy who pretended to be dead?
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me. This is one of our dispatchers. Sergio, right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD. Sergio here records our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book. Just there on the desk.
Ну давай посмотрим.
We're looking for repeat business in large amounts, Cole.
Так, вот.
What's going on, Parnell? There's enough soup going to this place every day to feed a company of Marines.
What are you talking about?
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Снова серебряный доллар.
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it. I like it. Brings me luck.
Либо вы все должны носить их. Так.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station. Loading and unloading. Don't care much for soup.
Честно говоря, этот доллар какой-то интересный. Можно связать, хотя глупо улика с другой стороны. Ну-ка. Нет, это не ложь. Но и не верю я ему.
Sergio, if you don't give me something, I'm gonna go to Immigration Services and have you deported.
I get a shipment once every 2 weeks. Ernesto does the driving. I don't know his full name. It's delivered here at night, or he gets it canned up. From here, it gets sent all over the country.
What do you know about the 20th century market?
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods where I'm told.
And you don't know Juan Garcia Cruz?
No, not me.
Тут я все-таки попробую привязать.
You're a liar, Sergio. You're in it, and I'm gonna break you for it.
You're loco, Placa. I got nothing to do with Juan Garcia.
Попробую все-таки привязать его к серебряному доллару Хуана. Вот. Так, или нужно выбрать его? Сейчас. Идентичность носит при себе, да.
We found a matching silver dollar on Juan Garcia. What are the odds of that, Sergio?
Juan and Jorge are brothers. They're cousins. They work for some evil gabacho. The guy is an aberration. He gives out the silver dollars. Jorge gets me a list of deliveries every morning. 20th century is always on there.
You keep your mouth shut for today, and I don't take you in. Do we have a deal?
Do I have a choice?
Да не особо.
Is that a serious question?
That's it for now, Sergio. If we need to speak to you again, we'll put in a call to Mr. Parnell.
If you have to, I guess.
We will be in touch, Mr. Parnell. It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that. You're going to overlook my little immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, Fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these poor saps a little while longer. Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place.
Не думаю, что тебе жалко этих бедолаг на самом деле, Рой.
I am glad to be out of that place. I never knew fresh vegetables could smell so bad.
Так, наша машина, видимо, здесь припаркована. Ну что ж, остается ехать на этот рынок.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
Что все указывает пока что на него.
How many years have you been in Vice, Roy?
More years than I want to own up to, Phelps.
You have any idea who Rojas was talking about?
The gringo who runs the operation? Could be anybody. You don't expect those morons to be running the show, do you? You ask Rojas how much a silver dollar is worth, he'd probably say 50 cents. Sit tight. Let's take a look at what's going on.
Either these customers are serious soup lovers, or I think we found our middleman.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
I'm requesting assistance in a B-Wagon at 20th Century Markets, 1558 North Highland. Numerous narcotic suspects. Code 2 only, no sirens.
11K, roger.
Okay. Cavalry should be here any minute.
Быстро они.
LAPD, nobody move!
I'll take my chances.
Так. Но вообще, знаете, я думаю, возможно, не самый удачный момент, но серия и так уже получается большой. Думаю, на этом мы прервемся и продолжим проходить в следующей серии. Спасибо, что смотрели. Пишите комментарии, подписывайтесь на канал. Увидимся. До встречи. Пока-пока-пока.